Hey, it's Dak again, here at the good old trash pile. So that means commentary time. Going to be going over a support Scourge game that I played, and I just want to kind of give you some insight on the reasons I do things and why I do them. Let's get right into it.
Warning. System offline.
Hold on to your points.
Alrighty, so here we are, running into mid here. Home node is not our job. Our job is to keep the team alive, and hopefully we get a good push here into mid. So my team's kind of lagging behind, but I know that I can bunker on this node really well and survive.
You've lost life.
I'm just kind of starting the fight. I was not expecting to get hit with the holy wrath of God. But as you see here, I get burst down pretty quick. I wasn't able to get shades down correctly, but now I'm starting to get a little bit dug in here, and my team is helping me to pick up the pace. So here what I'm doing, you'll notice I'm dropping a lot of shades on the point. Prior to the game starting, I told my teammates that I was support and that I would be bunkering on the points. So that's what you kind of want to do with this, is when you're going for a point, you just want to drop your shades and start giving your teammates shields and condition cleanses. So since we already have 2 points, we're pushing over towards their spawn, kind of abusing them. Now, because I'm support, my gameplay changes a bit. I try to stay with my team. This build and this support playstyle is a little bit different than a DPS per se, because you're kind of only as good as your team is. You really need to have a good team that understands rotation and have map awareness to really flourish. But my team seems to rotate fairly well, and we are absolutely destroying the enemy team here. So it looks like somebody snuck to our home node there and capped it. But we're locked in on a mid fight here. So I'm just dropping shades on my teammates and on the point, just making sure to throw out my shields whenever it's ready. And once I get a second, I can, switch to my staff and drop my marks and, disrupt the enemies like that.
Red team has obtained an artifact.
So I see this guy solo fighting,
You've lost
and
life.
I'm pretty positive I can save him. So I decided to commit into it, dropping shades and heals. And he gets back up to full health pretty quick. So what's going through my head right now is, I would really like to try and cap their home.
You've captured
But like I said, I'm support. This build is actually really strong. You can definitely 1v1 people with it, but your skills are going to be much better used in a team fight, or helping to, if you're rotating into something, hitting that +1 support is really strong. At this point, we're pretty much just steamrolling these guys. Pretty sure one of them has AFK'd, which sucks. It, kind of ruins the experience. I understand why it happens. So just trying to keep this guy up. I'm dropping everything I got on him. That's another difficult thing about playing support, is that people start to get low and they go into panic mode and they'll start using teleports, dashes, whatever to try and get away from danger, and it ends up leaving you behind while trying to save them. We go down here for it, but we get a rally and I'm able to get a res on him. So that was a really good turn of events right there. So the whole time I'm just trying to keep shields on everybody. I throw out damage here and there. Dagger 3 gives an immobilization on your target and it bleeds you, but then when you use your 2 skill after it, Life Siphon, you actually gain quite a bit of health back from it. So yeah, you see right there, I just gained 3.6k back from my Life Siphon, so don't sleep on that one. So here, I think the team is pretty much all but given up. They just can't seem to get any of us down here. And we kind of oblige, and we're just holding them at point. Not necessarily the smartest thing to do, seeing as we only have 1 point. They don't have any, but always better to be safe. So I get a little low here, I pull back, get some line of sight because the ranger was just sitting there whacking on me. So that's pretty much all that the end game here turns into, is just us sitting there wailing on them. Me trying to keep them alive. Guy jumps on me here, gets a little cheeky immobilization on me there. That's the bane of your existence as a Scourge support necro. Any sort of immobilization or hard CC is really going to be a bad time for you if you've already used your stun breaks. So be very mindful of how you use your stun breaks. Get a great res off on this guy. Dropping a big shield on him, and the guy goes down. So pretty much all it is with support Scourge is just having map awareness and situational awareness, keeping your eye on your teammates' health, where they are, and managing your shades, because every time you place a shade, it's going to give them a shield. But there you go, it's an absolute stomp. I'm coming out with top kills and top healing. Great game. I hope that I was able to provide some sort of insight on Scourge support. I hope that you learned something, and if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them below. I will answer them as quickly as possible, and if you found yourself liking the content at any point, consider leaving me a like and subscribing. Thanks guys, take it easy.